Present Television. We are everywhere.
Those who know David Ibiyeomie, tell him there are certain red lines you don't cross. And I think you just crossed one. Don't worry, sooner than you expect. Those things you people do that we know will come into the open.
A celestial prophet, Gabriel Evans, has hit back at Pastor David Ibiyeomie of the Salvation Ministries and demanded an apology for his hate speech about Celestial Church of Christ. This development followed Pastor Ibiyeomie's recent confession during a sermon where he expressed his hatred for white garment churches, alleging that they switch children's destiny and engage in fetish practices. Reacting to the outburst, Prophet Gabriel Evans accused Pastor Ibiyeomie of deviating from Jesus' message, which is love, noting that the word hate shouldn't be coming from a pastor. He added that he does not want to be forced to reveal what he knows clergymen like Ibiyeomie do in secret, maintaining that 80% of Ibiyeomie's church members attended white garment churches in the past, while 70% of them are still coming back for miracles.
Whether you enjoy the grace of God at the level at which you are, or it is some of those things that you people do that we know, that we don't want to talk about. I don't want to talk about the things you people do. I don't want to talk about it. And I think from your experience as a church leader over some decades, you've seen a lot of Pentecostal churches doing a whole lot of terrible things. And I don't think there was a time any white garment church came out to condemn them, to abuse them, or to do something. There are certain people who go into their DM and talk to them. It doesn't matter which denomination they belong, to correct them and say these narratives are wrong. But the word he used, the G.O. David Ibiyeomie, the word he used, I hate, shouldn't be coming from you. Let me give this to you. I think, quote me in bracket, I think you are a G.O. of repute at your level. And hearing your followers, hearing you saying you use the word I hate, I don't think that is reasonable for a church leader to speak derogatorily about another denomination. Do we use what some Pentecostal pastors do to adjudge that all Pentecostal churches are frauds? Do we use that as a yardstick? Do we use what some of your A-rated people do and say you commit adultery, you do this, a whole lot of scandal on social media? Have we ever used that to adjudge the body of a Pentecostal fellowship as a whole? If you fall victim of one or two individuals, it doesn't make you to condemn every other individual, and you don't use the word hate. As close as Judas was to Jesus, he still betrayed Jesus. It only means within every denomination you have the black sheep. Even in your denomination there are black sheep. But for you to now come out and say, I hate the white garment churches. Do you know the meaning of hate? And you are a religious teacher. And when Jesus came, he said, I did not come for the righteous but the sinners. Why don't you show them the light with love? Why don't you preach the ministry, the gospel of Jesus, which is love, that all may be one? And you want me to see you tomorrow and love you, respect you. And go check very well, that's your church where you are the G.O. 80% of your members are one-time members of the white garment churches. I make bold to say that without reservation. And some of them do have beautiful experience, you know. And even up till now, do you know 70% of those your church members who you do G.O. over still come to the white garment churches? Don't live in a fool's paradise. And don't live on illusions. And if you're in a glass house, you don't throw stones. Don't forget we know. Deeper things you do. I don't want to go into that. But time is going to tell. Don't forget, we know. But as a leader, as a church leader, as somebody who a lot of people look up to, I think you should be careful about the things you say, about the speech you give out on social media or on other platforms. And the word hate is not of God. And I think you will deserve an apology from you. I know you don't care, but don't worry, sooner than you expect. those things you people do that we know will come into the open. But don't forget the motto of CAN, that all may be one.
Present Television. We are everywhere.